I'm Jeanette Abrahamsen, the Vice President of Social and Content at Hounds, and today I'm joined by Selenah and Njoloma. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk about Sonepar.
Sonepar is the world's largest electrical distribution company, and we have 45,000 associates across the globe.
And what do you do there?
I'm the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.
And what does a day in your life look like?
I have the absolute best job. I get to work with a lot of our associates, including our employee resource groups, on topics that are really important to them and making sure that we have an inclusive environment that works for everyone.
And today we're at NEMA and we're discussing women in manufacturing and distribution, women in the industry in general. Let's talk about diversity.
Yeah.
Why is it important for us to have diversity in this industry?
It's so important to have diversity in this industry because there are so many different kinds of people in our workforce there, and we have such an untapped source of talent when we don't include everyone. And when companies have engaged employees that feel included, they get the most productive and best talent in the workforce and the best efforts out of them.
It's kind of common knowledge that this industry isn't incredibly diverse, especially as it relates to gender. What is the ratio of men to women in this industry?
In manufacturing, there are about 30 to 31% women. In electrical distribution, which is the industry that I'm in, it's lower at about 25%. So yes, we have a lot of work to do, and there are about 51% women, in the workforce. So there's a lot of untapped talent there if we're willing to take some risks and include them.
And so what does that work look like? How do you solve this problem?
Well, it's going to take all of us to solve this very big problem, but it looks like having a workplace that includes flexibility for women, because women do need flexibility in terms of their work-life balance. It means making sure that there are opportunities for women to advance in the organization. It looks like making sure that women are paid their fair share for the work that they are doing. And it looks like making sure that we have allies that are ready and willing to give a helping hand and be a mentor to women as they come into the space.
So what's Sonepar doing to help alleviate this issue?
We have a lot of programs that we are working on. We have a very robust employee resource group, a women's group, as well as other groups to include other diverse folks. We have a mentorship program, which is really important. A lot of women are looking for someone that they can talk to, that they can confide in, and that can be a resource for them as they try to navigate this industry. It looks like having great maternity leave, having flexibility in the workforce. We do have maternity leave paid at 100%, and we're really proud of that. And that is as a result of working with our women's group. So there are a lot of things that we can do, but I'd say just get started and don't be afraid to take a risk.
In the adjacent industry that I work in, which is more with the tradespeople, so it is related to the manufacturing and distribution, and we have a very similar issue, although the numbers might be more stark. Mm-hmm. I work a lot with young female electricians, particularly. I have a couple of really cool influencers, and they are really trying to kind of make that visible. Like, you can be a woman in this industry, you can work with your hands, you could be an electrician, you could be educated in this field, even though there aren't that many female tradespeople. And one of the things we see is that even in our app, when women will post content, a lot of times it's supportive reactions. I will say I've been really impressed that there are a lot of men that respond positively and encourage women to be in the industry. But you'll always have a few people who push back or who hate on women, and especially the ones that are influencers, that are on camera, they're putting themselves out there. Mm-hmm. They get a lot of that negativity, and they see a lot of it, especially on social media. So what would you say to men in that situation? Like, how do you respond to that? How do you fix that problem?
Well, I think some of that pushback around topics of women in the workplace or DEI comes from a place of the unknown. So what will that look like for me in my workplace? Is my job in jeopardy because these new people are coming in? And really, it's not. There's space for everybody. And we want to make sure that we have workplaces where everyone works and can work and can feel respected for what they're doing. And, hopefully we can learn to encourage each other along the way. And, I think it's important to address the concerns that the detractors are feeling and not brush them aside, because it's a real fear of what does this mean for me in my workplace. And I just want everyone to know that there's space for all of us. And the workplace is better when we all work together and support each other.
That's a really good point, because we were talking earlier about the gap in we need more people in general. We need more people to work in manufacturing, distribution, but we really do in the skilled trades as well. I mean, we have a labor shortage. And so that's such a good point to make, that, I mean, who's going to fill all of these jobs that we need for people to build the country that we live in? So I love that point. And I'm wondering, while I have you, since this is your area of expertise, do you have any words of encouragement for any of the women out there that are looking to get into the trades, the manufacturing, distribution?
It really is a great career. I mean that to say that it's more than a job. It really is a career, and you really are contributing to the future and to innovation, because this is where it happens and not a dime is made without you. So we appreciate the work that you do, and just keep going, be encouraged, find those allies. And also, as women, we need to support each other.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to share?
Just that I think that this is a great time to enter the industry. I hope that more women do. I love to see your face on the shop room floor or on the manufacturing floor, wherever you are. So just take that leap, come on, and we'll help you along.
Thank you so much for joining me. It's been such a pleasure to get to talk to you here at this NEMA meeting. And thank you for all the work that you're doing to increase diversity in our workforce.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.